ToadPhd podcast, WATP.
Gladly stand up next to you in defender. Hold on a second, hold on. Hey, everybody, there's a depressed, lonely person in here. Can one of the moderators fucking ban that guy? Somebody ban that depressed, lonely guy. Get him out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Are you serious? We're trying to have a good fucking time tonight. I'm so depressed and I'm lonely. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Grossy, get out. Fucking depressed and lonely. Get out of here. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
So this is how the show starts. It starts with him singing and making some jokes about what's going on in the chat and things like that. It's mostly a Twitch show, although this is on YouTube. He's got about 1,100 subs on YouTube, but he's got almost 100,000 on Twitch. And these videos are about 3 hours long, and they each get around 9,000 views a piece. So there's a cult following for this character. What do you know about, obviously, this was your selection, Tookie.
Yes, well, a long time ago, Cardiff brought this to me and said, look, Carlos Danger is trying to dabble out of the Dabbleverse. And I was like, oh, look at Carlos. He's trying. And I was like, wait a minute, that's you, Cardiff Electric. But Cardiff Electric denies. He says this is not him, even though I know for a fact Professor Toad has spent some time in Minnesota. You could see that bag of milk he has taped to his gut with some kind of wire that goes into his gut.
Now, why do you think that's a bag of milk?
I assume that's where he gets his nutrients. I don't know. What is that?
I mean, it looks like he could be hooked up to some type of machine, but I don't know.
I don't
what
know
that
either.
is.
I just assumed it was
by the whole thing.
bag of milk and the wire goes into his tummy and that's how he
he
eats.
could make his own milk.
Good
Yes.
point. So
That is
I have to say that this show is over the top, obnoxious. I really can only pull a couple clips from the first 35 minutes of it or so before it really kind of kicks in and he starts taking phone calls. And it's just a lot of loud noises and nonsense. It's daring you to watch or listen to. Because, like, in the beginning, he sings Rebecca Black's classic, It's Friday.
Yes.
And he sings this all the way through. And then someone says, or someone gives him money and says, sing it again. And he does.
7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing.
So I would say his pitch isn't great.
No.
It's a little, I mean, Rebecca Black's not great either, but compared to, I wanted to call him Pepe. What's his name? Toad? Professor Toad?
Professor Toad, yes.
Yes.
He does.
Professor Toad, I don't know.
I mean, he does give advice. He seems to have some decent. I mean, I know nothing about stocks or anything, but he seems to know about stocks. He's always giving stock advice.
Really? I didn't see that part of the show. Do you have any examples of that?
I don't think I have anything. No, I don't have any stock advice. I have some Professor Toad ASMR if you want to do that. That's clip number 4.
All right, let's check it out.
Thanks a lot, Sizz TV, for the tier 3. Tier 3 friendship package for 20 months. All right. Really great stuff. Sizz TV. Very professional. Sizz. Oh, really great stuff. We give people free help online.
Now he's obnoxious.
Yeah, it's got a very like Tim and Eric vibe to it, like a late night Adult Swim show where it's just like, wow, look how annoying we can be for so long. Yeah, sure can.
Yeah, but there's something
doing that.
There's something hypnotizing, and I think it's the breasts. Like, I think if he was wearing a shirt, I wouldn't be so mesmerized by him.
Yes, that's a good point. There is something that's captivating about him. When I was watching this last night, it reminded me of Clownvis.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Clownvis?
I have not.
Obviously, not as. This is way more ridiculous than Clownvis, which I had a hard time saying just now because it's something that's more ridiculous than Clownvis. Go figure. So after he gets done singing Rebecca Black for the second time, he almost passes out from it.
Looking forward to the weekend. Jeez, I think I almost passed out from not breathing. It's hard to sing 3 songs in a row. It is. It's hard to sing 3 songs in a row. It is difficult. Rebecca Black, she just keeps going. She just keeps going. Good gravy. It's online advice show, fellas. We give people free help online, okay? All you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online, okay?
He pulls out a big giant fan and starts fanning himself. That just makes more noise for the microphone to pick up.
Fanning the mic.
Just everything he does is just obnoxious and noisy, and the people love it. I get the sense that he gets a lot of callers. There's a lot of interaction on here. In fact, I got the first question that came into the show.
How do I get better at cooking? Buy
How old are you?
groceries and prepare food and stuff.
How old are you?
In my 30s.
Answer the question. How old are you?
33.
You're 33 years old. And what do you normally do for dinner?
Well, I do a lot of takeout, but I got some chicken in the oven right now.
A lot of takeout. Where do you get the takeout from?
Chinese, Greek.
The Chinese Greek. That's my restaurant I'm going to make. It's going to be called the Chinese Greek.
No.
And I'm going to sell people falafel stuffed with orange chicken.
I have to admit, I found him entertaining.
Yeah, there's something to it. There's something very entertaining. And also, if you close your eyes, and I saw some other people point this out, he sounds exactly like Sam Kinison when Sam Kinison isn't screaming.
You're right. His voice is spot on, Sam Kinison. But I have to say, for doing a 3-hour show and just reacting off the cuff to people's questions and stuff, he handles it very well. And as Andre says, this guy's decided to hang up pussy for good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Definitely
Absolutely.
Not worried about getting laid ever again. If
you play
happened before.
Toad 7, I have an advice call as well. Oh, maybe
my wife and I have been coming into a bowl. How do we make the baby grow?
If you and your wife, okay, for starters, listen, let's just get this out of the way right now. Women cannot come. It's not possible, okay? Secondly, if you've been having your wife piss into a bowl that you jizz into, I want both of you to go to prison permanently, all right? I want both of you to go to prison permanently. Unbelievable, dude. Yes, they can. No, they can't, dude. Okay? Show me, okay? Show me on an MRI of a woman where the fucking cum sack is, bro. Show me where the jizz comes from. It's just piss. It's just piss. It's just fucking piss, bro. It's just piss. That's it. There's nothing else coming out of there, okay? There's no separate squirt pouch. There's no cum ball. There's no fucking cum container. There's no cum zone. It's just piss.
We finally figured that mystery out. Thank you for that biology lesson.
Yeah.
So I got to say, this looks like what John would look like with his shirt off, because his boobs are like under his armpits. He's so fat that his titties have crept underneath his arms and are hiding from us at certain points. Very gross. So I agree with everything you just said there. And I also thought this was a pretty good point, too.
Poo-poo. Happy 17 years. Really great stuff.
Okay, Tron's Arcade. Yeah, it hasn't been 17 years. It's been 17 months. Important distinguishment there. Okay, you need to distinguish the difference between a year and a month. Those are different. Okay, there's actually 12 months within a year. Personally, myself, I've been lobbying the government to change it so there's 10 months within a year, because it doesn't make any sense. 10 years is a decade, and 100 years is a centurion. So how come there's not 10 months in a year? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think every month should have 40 days. And then we'll chop it up. That'll be easier.
I think some good points, isn't he?
He's a professor.
Why are there 12? That's true. I forget he has his PhD. Forget about that sometimes.
That's why he's giving free advice on the internet. All right. Really great stuff.
All right, so I also like the fact that he doesn't put up with people talking over him.
No, yeah. And if you do not, he doesn't want to know your name. He just wants you to ask your online advice a question. Don't ask him about him. Don't ask him about his bag of milk taped to his gut. He just wants you to ask an online advice question.
Yes, he's not putting up with any bullshit.
They were all scared of pork and mad cow. It was on Oprah, and that's why Gen X people overcook their meat because they're afraid of trichinosis and mad cow. But that hasn't happened for. Listen, stop. Are you high or something?
No.
Okay, quit the mumbling then while I'm talking. Okay, when I start talking, you stop. There you go. He's operating a marijuana bong. Get the fuck out of here. I heard him operating a marijuana bong on the phone.
The reason why that clip struck me is because I did a show yesterday, Point Dabble Point, with both Dave Serra and Leah McEnany. And I wanted to do the same thing, like, all right, I'm talking. Can you please just fucking stop for a second as I'm trying to make my point? So I appreciated him just cutting people off. I should hang up on people more often, actually, when I think about it. Is there anything on here that you didn't enjoy, Tookie? Because it seems like you and I are both, and this doesn't happen very often. This is one of the questions I get from people. Do you ever come across a podcast you enjoy? And I go, well, that's happened a couple of times. Michael Rappaport, The Dick Show. And then we come up on this one, and I go, I'm actually entertained by this show. Would I sit and watch for 3 hours? Fuck no. I value my time way too much for that.
Well, it's good for a long drive. When I was driving to Houston, this was a good late night show to listen to. But no, there's not really much. I mean, I had a different start to my show that I watched. If you want to watch Toad 1.
The titty slapping I could do without. Okay.
The first 2 rows will get wet.
You did find something that I did not enjoy at all just now. Thank you for that.
That's what I thought.
Thanks for grounding me again. Holy shit. What else did you pick up on, Took?
All right, let's listen to Toad. What'd you say it was? 5? That should be another advice call.
Okay.
Like a morbidly obese katana from Mortal Kombat.
Smells like barbecue. Smells like barbecue. I like barbecue. Hi, welcome to the Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hey, how you doing, Toad?
Not bad. I'm giving people free help online. How can I help you today?
Yeah, well, I'm 31. I've already went through a divorce here, just recently, actually. After 6 years, decided my big fat ass wasn't enough for. What's your advice for going out there, meeting new women, and maybe dabbling and eating some ass?
If you're 31 years old, your options are limited. Wait, hold on a second. How much money do you make?
Right now, 0, brother.
Okay. Single mothers. I hope you enjoy the plethora of single mothers that are available to you. Simply take your pick. You're going to have unlimited single. Actually, you know what? You probably won't even have single mothers. You don't have any money. Get a job. Thanks a lot for calling, sir.
You've been cured.
That's good advice. I have to say, there's a lot of good advice to go around. Here's another one that I thought was spot on.
Hi, welcome to the Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, I'm lacking motivation to pursue my passions, and
okay, you're not ever going to be good at your passion. Okay, so just give up, bro.
Oh, okay.
What's your passion?
Well, I like DJing. I like fishing.
Okay, come on, DJing, dude. Seriously, Paulie D. Paulie D was the last DJ. The door is closed behind him, bro.
That was Johnny Crutches.
Was that Johnny Crutches calling it?
Yes, that was Johnny.
No wonder he was so depressed. So the guy, this other guy wants to just fish for a living. What do you think Professor Toad is going to say about that? Let's see. Maybe he's encouraging with this one.
All right.
Some people are so flippin' silly, dude. Some people are so flippin' silly.
Okay. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You have to admit.
I would just play the last clip I have, Toad number 12.
Okay.
Speaks
set up for this? Okay.
Nah, it speaks for itself.
I prefer the Japanese drink. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Oh, hello.
Do you have an online advice question today?
I do. My name is Cardiff Electric, and I'm addicted to eating cum.
Okay, thanks a lot, Cumhead. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
That's hilarious. I had a feeling that Cardiff was asking a lot of, because he asked me that in private too. He asked me for advice about
That's all
his
he
addiction
talks
to eating
about.
cum. Yeah, I know.
That's all he talks about.
Oh my gosh, we wanted to come over to the Airbnb, and I'm like, are we going to talk about you eating cum the whole time again? Because Dr. Steve's here. And...
Well, he asked about refreshments, and when he heard that cum was not on the menu, he's like, "Yeah, I won't be coming over."
All right, here's another fun one. So this guy calls in to say that his lunch is disappearing from the work refrigerator.
Yes.
Now, this is a really good question to ask an online advice show, I would say, right? Like, let's figure out how to fix this problem.
Sure.
Yes, hello, man. Hey, so I had a quick question. At work, my lunch has been disappearing from the fridge. It's not a big meal or anything. It's literally just a piece of grilled chicken, no side or nothing. Yet somebody keeps stealing it and eating it. I cooked some laxatives.
I don't think anybody's eating it. I think someone's throwing it away because they feel bad for you. You're telling me you go to work and you just bring a single grilled piece of chicken? What are you, a fucking homeless person? Like, what is you go through the trouble of packing a lunch and it's just a grilled chicken breast. That's it. Someone feels sorry for you. That's what's happening. They're throwing it away because they feel bad for you, bro. I hope you maybe get better, get out of this rut that you're in, clearly, and maybe make yourself some better meals, okay? Thanks a lot for calling, sir. You've been cured. No, don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the story. I don't care. My version is way better than his.
I love the guy had a whole bit he had ready to prepare. He's like, I put laxative. And he's like, shut up. I make the jokes around here. Go away.
Oh, I enjoy him so much.
He's got a lot of control over his show. I got to give him credit for that. As annoying as it is, and I'm not going to tell him how to do his job. He's doing fine. He's doing very, very well. But it's definitely a turnoff for the first 20 minutes to be as obnoxious as it is. Because I was just like, I can't even clip this. It's going to make my show annoying. And then when he got into it, I'm like, oh, this guy handles the callers well. Some callers, though, can be very rude.
Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Yeah, fucking.
That's rude.
Sure was.
It's rude.
I don't know what it is. There's so I can watch him for the whole 3 hours.
Yeah. I mean,
I really can.
I can't because I just value my time way too much to do that.
Yeah.
But I could duck in for 20 minutes of this.
Well, to your point, it is unbalanced because the first 20, I almost didn't scrub past.
Right.
Because I thought it was all going to be like that.
Yeah.
Well, it does get funny.
It does get funny. So you agree when you were checking this out? You liked it?
Yeah. And like I said, I almost tapped out
Yep.
if I hadn't gone further.
All right. Well, this is another fun example. So this caller is talking about how he's going to school for biology, but then he also talks about his family business. And I thought this was an interesting comment.
Like, my family owns a business, so I also wanted to get involved in that, and it has to do with the funeral home industry.
Ooh, okay. Lucrative. People are always dying. People always die.
But I wanted to do something different.
Nobody ever stops dying because the economy gets rough. You know what I mean? It's a great business. Everybody dies, you know?
It's a good point. It is a good business to be in, actually.
He does. He does have good advice.
Biology.
We're going to steal the KISS idea and have WATP coffins.
Sure. People are always dying, no matter what the economy's like.
And they need to keep their beer cold.
Yep. Interest rates, doesn't matter. Anything else, Tookie, you want to play?
I guess we could, watching him stretch is more of a visual thing. So let's go to his thoughts on Israel and Hamas. That is number 11.
Oh, good. Okay.
Stop Jewish hate. I don't even hate the Jews. In fact, I got to be honest with you. Any person who could have been convinced by, any sort of hate group online to hate Jews, that must have been washed away by all of the college kids being so retarded and saying that the Palestinians are being genocided. Because like I said, you can't call it a genocide until the Jews beat Hitler's old high score. It's just not... It just doesn't make any sense, right? So, as soon as you can say, oh, yeah, the Jews killed 7 million Palestinians, then you can say, oh, yeah, it's a genocide because they're going above what happened to them. right? That's what makes it a genocide, I think, in my opinion. So if the Jews kill more Palestinians than Hitler killed Jews, then they're going above what happened to them, and that's not okay.
That would be excessive.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't know it worked like that. That's just how I feel about it. That's fair, eye for an eye. Yeah, I think that's fair. You know? I think if you're going to go and, blow people up, as long as you keep it underneath how many of you were blown up, then it doesn't really count.
I feel like he's lacking confidence in this one.
He's just
okay, bye.
He's just rubbing his tit.
But do you know what I mean? He's so confident in everything he says. That one, he was just like, maybe I'm off on this one. Maybe this isn't a great theory.
I think he was impressed with himself.
Yeah, you think that's what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Victory lap in his mind right there.
Yeah,
wow,
you get the high score. That's a good concept.
How did they come up with that?
Put in
bullshit?
the initials JEW.
Yes. All right. I have to give one complaint here about Twitch. Twitch is fucking annoying. And they just push through as Twitch just has this bot talking as people are donating, and they just carry on with the show.
I was wondering if I could reach out for advice for my wife.
Turn the lights on with X300.
Has been going through psychosis and
After shitting a large log,
other mental
have you ever yearned to
afflictions
stick it
and,
back in?
Sometimes she views me as the enemy very often, and I'm not really sure how to deal with this type of stuff.
Where is she right now?
After shitting a large
in a
log,
rehab
have
facility.
you ever yearned to stick
She's
it
what?
back in?
In a rehab facility.
She's in a rehab facility. Okay.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor and leave her there, okay, and move on in life.
How could he possibly follow what was going on right
Yeah,
there?
I had no idea what the
Two
caller
conversations
was
at once is so annoying.
saying.
Why wouldn't you? I know that this is a thing. I'm a boomer and I don't get it, but the Twitch thing where it just starts making noises and talking and shit, like, shouldn't you stop talking yourself if that's going to happen? Wait for it to be done and then
Yes,
get back to what you were doing?
You will learn with the super tip system that it does pop up unexpectedly.
Right.
And you could be playing a clip. But yes, we try. I know we have the Tookie soup and Bedabbling Live producers, all scrambling to pause whatever we're playing when a super tip just pops up. It's hard sometimes, but yeah.
Okay, so the super tip system, I have a question about the super tip system.
Yes.
'Cause I love it. I think it's fantastic. I love it on your show. I love it on Melton's show. So people pay an extra $5 or whatever it is, and then their AI voice gets played automatically right at that time.
Yep. Once they send it, it just comes through no matter what we're doing. It just plays. But you can go back and play it again. Yes,
but
you can turn that off.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'd rather not have the $5 and not have an obnoxious fucking Ray DeVito drop on top.
Yeah. I'm starting to consider that as well.
Yeah, okay. Here's an example of a caller that's not satisfied with the advice. Most people are, but not this one.
That's the advice?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What do you mean, come on? Did you sign up for that bullshit? This bitch crazy.
You gotta go deeper than that, man. Come on.
This bitch crazy. There's no deeper than that.
So, I mean, it's free advice, so you get what you pay for, I guess, would be what I would say to that. He's like, come on, man. Really? I was really expecting this guy with the green face makeup to figure this out for me. What are you doing, buddy?
Let me rub my magic fortune-telling bag of milk.
Who are these podcasts?